So I tried the first exchange that lets you trade stocks and commodities in Bitcoin. You might think that this is like every other exchange, but it is not. And I'll tell you exactly why. By now, you must know that gold has been breaking and attaining a new all-time high almost every other week. Now, let's say last October, I took a long position on gold, risking $10,000 at no leverage. Gold is up 66% since then. So my account balance will have grown to $16,600. But if that same account was denominated in Bitcoin, it would be $26,892 because Bitcoin itself has risen by over 62% during the same period. So which would you rather have? 16,600 or over 26,000 doing the exact same thing? Now imagine that I applied a 2x leverage on this. That is over $53,000. This is exactly what caught my attention when ROXOM reached out to me to review their platform. The idea is simple but powerful. As money continues to flow into Bitcoin every week through the Bitcoin ETF and gold keeps rallying, ROXOM is giving you exposure to both of these assets with the same capital. And in this video, I'm going to give my honest review on ROXOM. Because ROXOM just launched, we're going to learn if they are registered and regulated. Is it safe to trade on ROXOM? How easy is it to deposit and withdraw your money? And of course, are there things that I think they can do better? And if you watch this video to the end, I will share how to join a private trading challenge I'm organizing, but it's only open to those who take action following the instruction at the end of the video. Now let's start by heading over to the ROXOM website. They don't have a mobile app yet. As a matter of fact, ROXOM just launched yesterday and I'm reviewing it today. Now beside gold, you can trade oil, S&P 500 and several other assets. And ROXOM is designed in such a way that you can trade these assets 24/7. There's actually no break in trading on this platform because of the power of Bitcoin. So they have the derivative market, which is live, and they also have spot markets where you can buy several stock, which is coming soon. If you go down, this section here shows the brief history of the capital markets, starting in 1602 with the Amsterdam Stock Exchange all the way to the Bitcoin capital market in 2005. It's a good read. I think you should just go ahead and read it if you have the time. And ROXOM have these reputable investors and partners with these platforms here. So right down here, you'll see that ROXOM Markets is incorporated and regulated in El Salvador, authorized as a digital asset service provider and Bitcoin service provider under the country's digital law. This is the same regulatory framework that recognizes Bitcoin as a legal tender in El Salvador. So yes, they are officially based and registered in El Salvador, the world's first Bitcoin nation. And from the information I gathered from multiple credible sources online, ROXOM has raised a total of $32.2 million in funding. That includes a $4.3 million from its pre-seed round in 2004, $17.9 million from the main exchange series in 2005, and another $10 million from media focus round that launched on ROXOM TV. Altogether, that is a strong funding base. It shows that ROXOM has enough capital and serious backers to actually build and scale a Bitcoin denominated exchange. And for a new platform in this space, that level of support is a very good sign. So to create a ROXOM account is really simple. Use the link in the description of this video to do that. When you do that, it will bring you here to register your account. I've done mine, so you can go ahead and do yours. Now, to make a deposit, you click on deposit here. Again, you trade in Bitcoin, so you can only deposit Bitcoin. Now, once you deposit your Bitcoin, to trade, if I come to my assets, you see that I already make a deposit of about $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. The money is going to be in funding account here. what you have to do to trade with it is to, let's click on funding. Then you're going to click on transfer to transfer it from funding to unified trading accounts. This is what you have to do to be able to trade with the Bitcoin that you have deposited. Now, if I go to terminals, that's where I can see my markets and the super charts. And under trades, you see the spot trading is coming soon, but we'll have the futures trading live. So when you click on futures, you can trade two assets, gold and US 500. This should be the S&P 500 against the Bitcoin. Okay, so let us trade gold against Bitcoin. Over here, you will see some statistics. You can see the price, the index price, 24-hour change, volume, and open interest. You also see the funding rate here, as we see in most crypto exchanges. Now, the chart here is based off of TradingView, so you can use the trading tools like the trend line, the Fibonacci, and every other tool the way you use on TradingView. And if you go down here, this is where you see the reports when we place a trade. We'll come back to it soon. This shows the order book, and over here is where you place your trade. So you can do the isolated. Okay, they only have isolated now. I believe you should also be able to do the cross margin later. When you click on here, you can choose the leverage you want. I can choose to keep it in 1 or 2 up to 10x the leverage. And in trading, I can trade limit order, market order, and conditional order. So I'm going to leave it in limit order. As a matter of fact, for this test, I'm going to leave it in market order. And I can trade order by quantity and order by value. If you know me, you know that I trade order by value a lot. So I'll leave it in order by value. Now let's place a trade. So gold has been dropping against Bitcoin. Okay, so let me move to the 15 minutes time frame. Now let's say I believe that we're going to have a retracement. All right, I can use this tool to take a long position from here, put my stop loss here, and maybe go all the way here. Let's say we are retracing up to this point. Now, if you want me to show you details on how to calculate your position size to trade this using a calculator, let me know in the comment section. But I just want to show you how to just place a trade here right now. So to place a trade, I'm going to come here. So I have this amount of sats. Let's say I want to place a trade with, say, a little percentage, about 20% of this. That will be 100,000 sats. Then I'll go ahead and click on buy and place long position. So right now I'm in this trade. If I had a pending order, it's going to be here. This one is open, so I'm here, currently here. So these are the statistics. I am long on 1x, and you can see my PNL and everything here. I can choose to close this trade here at this point. Now, this is how simple to use this exchange is. And by placing this, I'm already in profit actually. Before we get to how safe ROXOM is, let me tell you one thing I think they need to improve here, which is the stop loss and take profit. They don't yet have it, but probably because the exchange is new, they are still building. So maybe within a few weeks, we might have stop loss and take profit included here, and maybe have an app where you can trade directly from the app. Now let's answer the question, is ROXOM safe? The first thing to know is that ROXOM is based in El Salvador, the only country where Bitcoin is a legal tender. They are officially registered there as both a digital asset provider and a Bitcoin service provider under the same regulatory framework that governs El Salvador's national Bitcoin system. That is good. It means that they are not an anonymous offshore exchange. They are legally recognized and supervised under El Salvador's financial system. Now, that said, being registered in El Salvador doesn't automatically make it a secure, more established exchange like Binance or Coinbase. ROXOM is still very new. The platform just launched publicly yesterday, which means it hasn't yet built a strong track record of handling large trading volumes, liquidity stress, and potential cyber attack. I have personally tested the deposit and withdrawal, and they both work fine. There is no issue here at all. And they even have two-factor authentication built in for your own personal safety. That said, there is no public record yet of a major third-party audit, insurance coverage, or proof of reserve reports. These are things I'd like to see in the future as ROXOM continues to grow. So in short, ROXOM is legal registered and backed by reputable investors. The website is secure and transaction works as expected. So it is still in the early stage, so always do your own research as well. Now, for the opportunity to join my trading challenge, these are the steps. 1 is create a ROXOM account using the link in the description. Then 2, join my Telegram Signal channel using the link in the description as well. And in the comment section, tell me if you want me to make a video on strategy to trade gold, Bitcoin on ROXOM and how to calculate the position size to trade safely on ROXOM.